Hello everybody, this is St. Charts. It's Monday the 10th of February 2025. Wow. Right, we're going to start with the FTSE, if I get the right one up. Started with a different one there, didn't I? But right, this one here is in that blue box target we gave a long while back, sort of back here. We said that we're going to see trading up into sort of 8,557 to 8,921. And this move still looks like it's still going, doesn't it? So it's doing really well. And I thought I'd just highlight here that, a long while back we gave this sort of 9,357 to 10,572 target, which is an active target. Obviously, it's not going to go there in a straight line, although it sort of looks like it is at the moment. But for me, I think that, this move isn't done. I think there's still more legs in the FTSE, and perhaps, see where we are when we hit, hopefully, if it hits this 8,921 level. So that for me, I think that's where that's probably heading short term. 8,921, top of that first blue box, might get a bit of a correction, and then hopefully later on head up towards that upper blue box there. But if it wants to continue up, even better. So that's FTSE. Next one I'm going to do is gold, and again, this is one which we've pointed out a long while back that for the reversal zone. And indeed, it's still carrying up higher. It's having another tremendous day today, another all-time high. I think we're going to see the top of that box there, my blue box within a blue box. I think we're going to hit 2,948, probably 3,000. I wouldn't be surprised if we continue. That for me is a wave 1, 2. We're in a 3. Probably stretch up there, and then we're going to hit a 4 and 5, and I think we're going to hit the top of that box at sort of 3,100 level, 3,200 level. So that for me looking really good. So gold doing really well, and on the note of gold, I'm going to go to silver, and that's not having such a great time. Not unusual, but for me, I think that for me, hold above this 28.75 should give us this blue box up here at 36.06 to 41. Hopefully a bit higher. I mean, it's been really disappointing, hasn't it, silver? But fingers crossed. We can make a way up, break this prior high at 34.88, which we had back in sort of October 24, and we can head up into this blue box and hopefully stretch right up to the top and hopefully beyond. Hopefully we can extend that box, but let's see how that goes. Right, next one I'm going to do is firing. And let's have a look. So this one here, I've highlighted this one before, but for me, volume's up, and I think that we've only had a completed wave 1. This is our 2, and I think we've got at least a 3 into this red box zone up here at 7.22 to 820. Hopefully, you can hit top of the this box here at 942. So 1, 2. Take a look at. I think that that this corrective move is done, and hopefully now we can start our move up to break this prior high at 6.1, and that should bring us up to 7.22 as a minimum, and hopefully then stretch your legs into sort of 820, and hopefully hit sort of 9.5, probably even 10 pence, who knows. But firing looking rather good. GMET is my next one, and if I can just see my keyboard, there we go. And this one here is looking really good, and for me, this is an interesting one because I think here, this is quite a good risk reward. I mean, if we break this 37 pence, I think we're going to smash then the prior high at 39 pence, which then gives us this red box up here at 53.5 to 62 pence. However, what I don't want to see is a break below sort of 27 pence. So, good risk reward. I think that from here, if we can stay above there, smash this high here, it should give us sort of 3 ways or 5 ways up to this red box there at 53 pence to 62. So GMET looks really good risk reward at the moment. Next one I'm going to do is BZT. I just thought I'd throw this one in there. It's not the best of stocks, is it? But for me, it's had a bit of a pullback. We've called it pretty well so far, but it's had a big nasty fallback there from 0.0372 all the way down to 0.02 pence, isn't it, basically? And it's sort of hovered just above there now. And for me, the next run or the next point to call for me would be this red box zone up here at 0.0466 to 0.0540. But one that needs to be a lot of research on it before you make an entry. It's only only a tiny market cap. There we go. W711 is L is my next one, and this one is had a tremendous drop, didn't it? I think the latter part of last week, from sort of 550 pence dropping all the way down to 375, which is actually a blue box reversal zone. So that for me, you know, this is a bit of a tricky one. So for me, this here is a sort of, I'm going to go for that sort of wave 1, that's a 2, that's a 3, and that's our 4. So we're due a wave 5 in theory. However, bear in mind, wave 5s don't always happen, so it is higher risk, but hopefully if they can drop the right news, so need to do some research, you know, we could see another leg higher, so that would be, you know, from this sort of level at 400 pence, we could be talking 710 to 816 pence, so W711, worth a look. Next one I'm going to do is EME, because that has been doing stellar at the moment, and for me, I've sort of got a red box zone there, which I've got. I think that you know, if we can continue this run here, I think we're going to see sort of 0.24, 0.26 or 0.27 pence on this next push up. We could see a bit higher, but that for me is where I think that's probably heading short term. So EME looking really good, stretching its legs, and we called that pretty well so far. I can't remember what target I gave one from moving averages, but now we've got a bit of trading behind us. I'm going to have a red box there, and that's where I think we're heading short term. So that's EME. Next one I'm going to do is GGP. And this one here, Greatland, has been doing really well, hasn't it? Just of late. This is one where we gave a blue box, a red box target was at the time. It's blue box now, and we've had a massive candle today. You know, it's going from sort of 8p up to nearly 10 pence. So I've extended the box. I think we could be stretching the legs, breaking 10p, probably heading up to 10.6 pence. But then for me, it's going to be due a correction. So, but you know, still looking good. GVP, well done to those who held. Next one I'm going to do is EUA, and this one I think I covered off the other day. Oh, hang on, EUA, get the fingers right. And for me, again, I'm just going to reiterate, I think we could be seeing trading up to this red box zone here at 7.91 to 9.59. So EUA looking really good for those holding. Next one I'm going to do is STX, and if we can get that up, just get onto the right one. Right, so this for me, it's looking really good, isn't it? I mean, you know, it's had a blue box reversal zone there, so ideally that's where we wanted to be loading up for a bull run. And for me, you know, if we can sort of smash this sort of 5.8 pence level, we could be seeing trading up to 7.06 to 8.38 pence. So STX, one to have a look at. Next one I'm going to do is Pan R, and this one, which we did call pretty well, in fact, really well. But I thought we were going to have a bit more of a corrective play before we had another push higher, but it's still continuing the run. So I've extended the box, and I think, you know, here we could be talking sort of 71.4 pence, I think, before we might see a bit of selling or a bit of bears stepping in. But Pan, absolutely so fantastic. Well done to those who held that one. Next one I'm going to do is CHSS, because this looks kind of interesting. One that I don't know anything about, but you know, that for me here is, you know, I've just taught the bigger target first. That's a wave 1. We have had a corrective move there. So technically speaking, you know, we should be expecting another wave higher, and that would be 18.6 to 23 pence. But I mean, I don't know anything about it. I think it's a £30 million market cap at the moment, so that's going to be, you know, a massive market cap for UK markets should it reach that red box zone up there. But for me, short term, I think that, you know, short term trade probably hitting sort of 6.6 up to 7.7 pence. So that's CHSS, worth a look. I don't know anything about it. World Chess sort of suggests it's something to do with chess, but that's as much as I know. Next one I'm going to do is IKA. And this one here, it's had a tremendous run. I had a blue box reversal zone. I'm not too sure whether I've highlighted that before. But for me, I think that, you know, could be stretching its legs up to 39.4 to 43.1 before we might see a bit of a pullback and then hopefully a bit of a run higher. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3 into that red box, 4, and hopefully a high 5, probably touching probably sort of 50 pence level, who knows. But IKA, I don't know what news has been landed on that, but so another one to take a look at. Next one I'm going to do is ONDO. Quickly cover that off. I think I've already done this recently, but for me that's looking really good. I think they're consolidating here, and I think we're going to see a push up to this blue box, or I think we're going to see 45.8 to 55 pence, which was always my target from back down here at sort of 13 pence level. So ONDO, absolutely cracking return, isn't it? So there we go. Next one I'm going to do is CTL, and this one here, it's done a placing today, hasn't it, at 16 pence, but I noticed as well there's 1-for-1 warrants at 11 pence. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just crazy, isn't it? But for me, it's in a blue box reversal zone, and I've got another blue box. Within the blue box is 11.5 down to 7.8, and let's face it, if warrant holders can get 16 pence, of course they're going to sell. So, that's one to bear in mind. I don't know anything else about the company, but, for me, that's where I'll be looking at it, 11.55 down to 7.8. If I miss out, I'll miss out. Next one I'm going to do is EPP. Not had the best of days, has it? But this one, sadly, I've called that pretty spot on there, haven't I, so far? I said that I thought we were going to see trading down into this red box zone down here at 5.4 down to 3.92. I think that's going to be, I think we're probably going to tag that. We're certainly getting close. And for me, it is actually a better setup long term, because that's, if we sort of hit that, if I say that's a wave 1, that's a wave 2, hit the top of that box, should give us then sort of 16 to 18.8, probably even higher, who knows. But it's certainly going to be a good one to load up on if it can get down to that sort of 5.4 pence area. That's me for Monday. Have a great week, everybody. See you again soon.